In today's episode, we'll investigate cases where frightened children called the cops for help because of their aggressive parents. We have a dad who tells the cops physically harming your kids is fine as long as you don't injure them.
You don't intend to injure your children, you can physically punish them.
Another being a mom who started a family channel and over 2 million subscribers later was caught behind the scenes putting 2 of her youngest kids through severe conditions.
My kids are literally starving.
And a meth head mother whose son had enough of her nonsense.
That's more meth than I would use on a week's worth of laundry detergent.
Everybody knows what meth is. You watch Breaking Bad. I mean, Jesus.
He doesn't have any shoes. Can we sit in the car?
First, you'll meet an older brother who ran out of the house after their dad body slammed his younger brother after losing in a video game. The older sibling ran to the divorced mother's house 7 minutes away, barefoot, and she knew right away to call the cops. The problem is their aggressive father, who constantly beats and abuses them without reason. And that day, the mother decided they'd had enough. When the cops arrived, the son immediately started sharing distressing details of their dad's anger problems after losing in a video game.
All right, what seems to be the issue today?
So, my dad...
All right, question. Do you live with her?
Half the time.
We're 50-50 custody.
Okay.
She's my mom.
I don't have to. I can sit in the car.
Biological dad?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, so, we were just playing, a video game, and I beat him, and then so he started playing again against some a CPU, and then he lost, and he got mad because I don't remember what it was. My brother had said something, and then he started punching him and stuff, and slapping him. And
started punching your brother?
Yeah, and like tackling him, and then
how old is your brother?
He's
9 and 10.
10?
Yeah, and then
where's your brother now?
He's in the house still.
Okay.
And then he said, "You're next." And then I tackled him away, and I got to the door, and I ran.
You have the video, you said?
Yeah.
There's a video?
Yeah.
Video of what? Him hitting your brother?
I think so. I tried to get some.
Okay.
This is not the first occurrence.
Has the cops ever been called before?
Yeah.
Coach asked her son what? Why isn't he like that with me? And then you had one chance to make a tackle at the national championship. You can't hit anybody? You're not that dude. You are not that dude. Guess who's next?
All right, is your brother at the house now?
Yeah.
Where's this address at? Hey, so this is what I want you to do. Go follow me to the address, but stay a couple houses down, okay? All right, follow me to the address. Bro, Franke.
Yeah, how you doing? Didn't you start your stepbrother's house? Yeah. All right. What's going on today? What's what? All right, well, son called. Your son's with mom right now. Showed us a video.
A video?
Yes. You getting your other child?
I doubt that.
It's on video.
Okay.
All right.
I'm fine. Yeah, he's fine. I saw the whole thing. He's fine.
Mom is trying to be involved in a
Wait, don't get that.
divorce dispute.
Okay.
Always. She's talked about it at least a dozen times already.
The suspect is someone who seems to enjoy taking out his frustration on people weaker than him. He taught his kids that being physically punished is normal, when we all know that's the furthest thing from the truth. He aggressively pushes his youngest son for no reason and then tells him to man up. And when the cops arrived, he insisted that his ex-wife called the police out of spite. Now, the police will ask the youngest son what really happened. And since he's away from David, his dad, we'll see if his answer changes.
Hey, buddy. What's your name?
Reichland?
Reichland?
Yes.
All right, you all right, buddy?
Yeah, huh?
You sure?
Yeah.
Go ahead, just look up at me, buddy. Okay, what were your dad doing? You and dad doing?
He was trying to discipline me because I was, I was just, being bad.
If I want to raise my kids, I don't want to raise them. If I don't injure them, what does the Florida law say?
Well, it's capital punishment. It's not.
No, that is not true. Franklin, are you injured? Read your laws.
Well, sir, I'm going to explain something, okay? Corporal punishment has an extent.
Yeah, it's just.
And based on the video that we saw.
My son.
Okay, who else is here?
Who else is here?
Yes, sir.
Well, clearly me, my daughter, and my son.
It's nobody else.
There's nobody else here?
No.
Okay, where's your other son? Where does mom
And
live?
he's a teenager. If he wants to leave and go to his mom's during a marital dispute, what do you want me to do about that? I can't do anything about that. I'm aware of that.
Beating
My
on your
lawyer,
son.
I've contacted my lawyer since he left. He said, you have to let him go.
The father doubles down that his lawyer says his kids can go to their mom's house at any time, even when it's way past their bedtime. The double downer also included that if they want to go barefoot, that's on them.
You don't be barefoot right now, right?
That's what he chose to do.
Voicing your hot takes in front of the police isn't really that smart, David.
You understand that, right? If I would have physically controlled him to stay here, you guys would be arrested.
That's not how this works.
Yes, you would. No, you would have. That's illegal restraint of a minor.
You're his parent. That is corporal
No!
punishment. Not
We don't
beating
have
on
a
him.
marital agreement yet. We're still in court.
Dad
Are
always
you
disciplined
injured?
you like that?
Does he have bruises?
Well,
No,
his,
do
red
I
is,
always
his ear is
discipline you
pretty
like
red
that?
from when you smacked him in the side of the head.
His ear is red because it's cold. Are you guys serious right now? I did not intend to injure any child that I've ever had.
Some of the video in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Do me a favor, man. Turn around.
No. 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 For what?
Hey,
For what?
don't resist.
For what? No. What's your reasonable suspicion? What's your reasonable suspicion? You guys have to answer me that question.
Because what? I punish my kids under the Florida law? That is my right.
It also does the fact that you're intoxicated and you're the only
I'm
adult here.
intoxicated?
Yeah, I can smell the alcohol coming from
Yeah, I have.
You can laugh all you want, sir.
Oh my God. You really think you're right now? I did nothing wrong under Florida law.
Okay, well, you and I obviously have a different interpretation of how you deal with your kids, okay? And you
Yeah,
definitely
well, that's
crossed
what
the line
Florida
tonight.
law allows. Like, you guys
Absolutely
don't get
not,
it.
sir.
You guys don't get it. If you don't intend to injure your children, you can physically punish them.
Yeah, that's about wrong. The law allows parents to choose how they discipline their children. However, physical or corporal punishment is anything done to cause discomfort in response to your child's behaviors. Disciplinary practices of spanking, slapping, pinching, or pulling are allowed in schools and homes around the country. Now, this dad added a couple of moves that are definitely not on the list. Tackling a kid over a video game won't hold up in court, and David's intoxication might have made that line between dad and bully blur a little too much.
You intended to strike him, though, didn't you?
That doesn't mean I intended to injure him, does
Yeah,
it?
that's still child abuse.
But you're not
without
understanding.
without
No,
bodily
you're not
harm. Yes, sir.
understanding. But you guys know better than my lawyer, right?
Well, here's what I
Right? You
suggest
guys know the
do.
law better, correct?
You talk to your lawyer, okay?
Okay, yep. No. You guys are perfectly perfect. Always police.
David 6 was charged with a count of 6 felonies and 1 misdemeanor. Other details are unknown, besides his lawyer still pushing back his court date to this day.
Jody, I need you to step out.
I have my attorney.
That's great. Step out of the house.
No, I'm not going to step out of the
Step
house.
out of the house.
Step out of the house.
Whoa.
We're just gonna see if anybody else. Is there anybody else home?
Wait a minute, how do you come to my house?
Right there.
They come on into my house.
This is Ruby Frank's youngest son, who was able to break free from his mother's duct tape and ran over to the nearest neighbor's house for some assistance. He and his sister were trapped next door at Jody's, Ruby's business partner's home.
What's going on, son? Have a seat there.
Is this personal business?
The neighbor knew right away that something really bad was happening in their house and didn't wait to call the police.
What's your name? How'd you get here? 222-1512. I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house. He's emaciated. He's got tape around his legs. He's hungry and he's thirsty.
Need someone immediately.
He has duct tape around
And big
his ankle.
injuries. There's sores around them.
Yeah, there's sores around him. I think there's a good chance he's been...
He also has
and he has it around his
wrist
ankle.
as well.
I mean, his wrist as well. Okay, this boy has been...
Needs immediate attention. Oh, you were such a good kid.
I think he's been detained. He's been He's obviously covered in wounds.
Former YouTube mom Ruby Franke was caught behind the scenes domestically abusing 2 of her youngest children in a home in Utah. Info came out that Ruby would put them through harsh manual labor and unreasonable punishments that just didn't make sense.
I can tell you what's in the house.
Just have a seat right there for me.
Do you have a search warrant?
We'll explain it after this.
You can't just come into my house without a search warrant.
We'll explain everything after this, ma'am.
But that doesn't make sense. You come into my house and do what you want, and then you tell me you don't have a
No,
warrant?
we'll explain why we did.
But don't you have to have a warrant?
Not at this moment, we don't. We're here on exigent circumstances. And I'll explain it after this, after my sergeant and the officer are done clearing the house.
You come in, my buddy. I'm a police officer. Are you okay? Do you need here? Hey, you okay? Is this just you in here? I'm Sergeant Tobler. You doing okay? You don't want to talk to me? That's okay. You take your time, bud. I'm in no hurry. I'm a police officer. Did you know that? I don't mean to hurt you at all. Are you scared? Yeah? I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to make sure you're okay. And I get if you're scared. I would be too.
You don't want to talk? Okay. There's nothing at all you want to talk about at all? It's okay to talk to me.
Ruby's daughter clearly shows from her response to the rescue crew that they have been living with this trauma for quite some time now. And upon her arrest, Ruby hasn't had a thing to say until it was interrogation time.
Was this your water? I'm gonna...
It's yours if you want it. We'll say that. How's that?
We also have snacks if you need anything to eat. So I know I introduced myself to you earlier, but my name is Detective Bates, and this is Sergeant Tobler. We're just here to talk to you about kind of a few things involving your kids. Do you want to talk to me about where you live or how many kids you have? So we just spoke with your husband, and he said you guys have 6 kids. Are those all together? Are those all your kids? Would you feel more comfortable talking to one of us?
Or do you want me to I can step out if you want?
Or if you feel more comfortable talking to him, I can step out?
I'll wait till I have a lawyer.
Ruby didn't say a word from the point of arrest up until still insisting on asking for her lawyer. And frankly, a lawyer can't magically make you innocent, but at this point, she's still hanging on for her verdict in the courtroom. Let's just see how her partner speaks up on her behalf.
I'm a little nervous.
You're you know, to be honest with you, if I was sitting over there, I'd be a little nervous too. So don't worry about it. We're just here to talk, to get your side.
We just want to get to know you a little, so if you just kind of want to share a little about yourself and what brought you down here. And
So I trust my attorney. He said, don't say anything. And I said, I have nothing to hide. And he's like, I know that, but just let me be there with you when you talk. So you guys seem nice people. I'd like to just tell you, but I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're going to flip my words. I don't know.
And that's the good thing about cameras. Everything, it's pretty much double recorded, audio, video, and it's for the safety of for you and for us, because we don't want to flip your words. And this will all be pretty much right there to support you. So we're not going to use anything against you.
Be so insistent then. He's an honest, good man, goes to church. I trust him. Why would he say that to me then?
I don't know your attorney, to be honest.
All right, I'm gonna have you stand up, all right? Thank you. Go ahead and face this officer. Go and face that officer. Put your hand on the top of your head, please. And unless your fingers. Thank you.
Makes you want to let you know what criminal charges for, so you're under arrest. It's going to be 2 counts, 2nd-degree felony of child abuse or neglect, okay? Do you understand that or no? Are you okay? Do you need medical attention before you go to the jail? Okay.
The police officer couldn't believe that Ruby Franke wouldn't respond with 2 counts of child abuse being on her name. Her silence was so uncanny that the man assumed she had missed her medication schedule or needed medical attention. Her husband seemed to be really worried too, since this time around, he was also at the same police station getting asked a few questions about his involvement in this incident.
Have you communicated with your wife regarding like discipline with your kids or their care or their physical well-being?
No.
Do you know a female named Jody?
She is a therapist and a life coach, I know. And she's...
Do you respect her?
Do I respect her? Yeah, I think she's a very honest, truthful person, yes.
Okay. Your kids are living in her house is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not aware of that, but I know that they've been in business for the last year filming.
Who's they?
Ruby and Jody. They
Ruby
film
and Jody
podcasts, and so every week a podcast goes up and I listen to it. And
what's the name of it?
Connections with an X.
Do you support them in that role and doing that and having...
Do I support them in the business?
Yeah, like do you support them and think that what they're doing is a good thing, or?
Yeah, I support their business efforts. I think it's a good thing.
Are you involved with their business efforts, or?
No.
Okay. So just Ruby and Jody.
What's going to happen? It's my wife. I love my wife.
I don't know. I'm being honest with you. I don't know. Hadn't had an interview with
I don't know if those charges against my wife.
Possibly. I think given the circumstances, that's highly appropriate, but again, I don't know your wife. I was hoping to gain some insight from you, but I don't necessarily know that that's something you wanted to... I can tell you're caught off guard.
I thought I was just coming here to pick up my kids, and for what, I don't know what or why. I wish I was a better husband.
Ruby Franke was charged with second-degree aggravated child abuse, and with Jody Hildebrandt received a sentence of 4 1 to 15-year terms in prison, with the maximum time served being 30 years due to state laws.
Hello. How are you? Well, thank you. So, we were called to come check on your son.
Okay, yeah, he's got my phone in the bathroom for like an hour.
Can I come in and talk to you?
Sure, yes. What's going on?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, you just handed it to me.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
A boy hands off what appears to be white crystals in a Ziploc bag, and up until this point, he was hiding from his mom in a locked bathroom and talking to his dad through his iPad. The dad lives a few houses down from the mom, and when the son showed him what seemed to look like white crystals, or some sort of drug from TV through a face call, he told the kid to call the cops immediately. Upon arriving at the scene, the mom wasn't even aware her own son was hiding her stash of drugs in the bathroom, and the bag went straight into the cops' hands.
You found this stuff, right? Where did you find it at?
Under the nightstand.
On accident?
Yeah.
Where was it at?
Under the nightstand.
What's that?
Under her nightstand.
Under her nightstand, so that would be in the bedroom that she sleeps in?
Yeah.
This is your child?
This is my baby, yes. He's been in the bathroom for an hour.
Okay.
Literally an hour.
Who else home with you?
Me and him.
All right.
That's it.
Why are you sweating?
I'm sweating? I'm not sweating.
You look sweating.
No, I'm
Make sure you were
cream
in
on
by
my
yourself.
face. No, I'm freaking out right now.
So there was other people here earlier. They left?
There's no other people here earlier. My friend Kristen saw by and that was it.
Okay, so this is your house?
My house.
So you're...
I don't know why you're here.
Well, do you have an ex-boyfriend or ex-husband? Baby daddy?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry. He called because he wanted us to check on your son. He was concerned that there was some stuff going on, that he was FaceTiming your ex. What's his name?
My ex-husband? Tony.
Tony. He was FaceTiming Tony. He was concerned about his welfare.
There's nobody here.
Well, you're here.
Yeah, no, but what was the concern? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I guess when he was on FaceTime with Tony, he was showing Tony this stuff that he found in the house.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I don't either.
Well, I don't even know what is happening. I know that my kid went in the bathroom and been for an hour, and I've been like, what's wrong? We were having a popsicle, playing Fortnite.
We don't have to do drugs to have drugs in the house. Take a look at that.
I don't even know what that is, you guys. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what is happening right now, you guys. I don't know.
100%. Like I said, why we're here, what's his name again? He was FaceTiming Tony. He was concerned. He was scared. He said, I found this in the house. I think it's drugs. So Tony calls us to come and check on Austin, your kid.
Okay, well, I don't even know what this is or where he found it.
I don't either.
I don't either, okay?
I get it. And like I said, that's why we're here.
The mom, at this point, doesn't want to admit anything that could incriminate her, as a drug like white crystals, or better known as methamphetamine, could mean a long time behind bars. house. The plastic bag has easily over 300 grams, and possessing even half that amount is considered a first-degree felony. The mandatory prison time for this charge ranges from 3 to 11 years, with a mandatory fine of up to $20,000. The cops need more details on how exactly this meth got into the house, and just why was the kid able to find it so easily.
Do you know what drugs look like?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So where were the drugs at?
Underneath the nightstand.
Underneath the nightstand? Okay. Have you ever seen anything like that here before?
No.
No? Okay. So where are those at right now? There's nobody inside's in trouble for anything. I just need to try to figure out what's going on.
I see him to the first person I saw.
Okay, and who was that?
It's an officer to the right.
Okay, so you gave them, the officer, some stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever seen anything like that in the house before? No? Okay, but you know what drugs do look like?
Yeah.
And how did you recognize that? Like, what did you think when you saw it?
I just saw a couple bags. I was curious.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it out, and then that's when I knew what it was.
Yeah, from like TV and stuff?
What?
Like you thought like maybe it was drugs from like TV and stuff?
Yeah.
Right. And you got scared and you called your dad?
Yeah.
And what did he say? Call the police?
Yeah.
Well, you did the right thing. I know you don't want to get anybody in trouble, and we're here to make sure everybody's safe, and that you're safe and your mom's safe, and yeah, I guess your dad, he's going to come here and check on you, okay? Did you know that? Okay.
Up until this point, the father that saw the bag his son was showing him on the iPad was arriving at the scene while the son and mom were getting interviewed. And when he arrived, his reaction seemed like he's over it with this baby mama's nonsense.
Then eventually we got here, when they opened the door, they were standing, like he was in front, she was in back, and he literally just hands me. I'm just amazed she didn't try to take it from him or do anything. I was startled that she just allowed it. I mean, not that I think it's great, because this is great evidence. You mean that open bag like that? Yeah, like they were standing right next to each other, and he just hands it to me, which, God forbid if it was fentanyl or something crazy. Kind of explain to me the situation with what's going on.
Explain the situation of what happened tonight?
Yeah.
I don't really know. We're in the middle of a normal night, and then he asked for my phone, goes into the restroom, asked to play a video, and locks the door behind him, and is in there for a long time. Next thing I know, I hear Tony's voice on the phone, and I'm like, "Are you coming out?" And I'm jiggling the doorknob. This goes on for quite a while.
Yeah.
And
so you didn't know what he had or what he was doing?
I didn't know. I don't know anything about anything until he knocked on the door.
You guys came down to the door together because you guys were right next to each other.
No.
When the door opened.
I heard the knock at the door, and then I heard the bathroom door open. I've been sitting here on the stairs, like, "Are you coming out? Are you coming
right.
out?" I'm like, "Are we going to sleep on the floor?" I'm like playing a game with him, kind of, but I'm like, "What?" I don't. So then he comes running out. I heard you guys at the door, and we were right there together.
So you didn't see that he had that in his hand?
No, I don't even know what this is. I don't know anything about it, what is happening.
So what we're going to do, obviously, we're going to test it and make sure to discover what it is.
Okay.
I mean, to me, it looks probably like methamphetamine, you know.
What is that?
You know what meth is.
Like speed or whatever. Like, I mean,
come on.
What happens?
Everybody knows what meth is. You've watched Breaking Bad. I mean, Jesus.
I have never seen Breaking Bad.
Well, you should. To be honest, yeah, you're in some trouble. From our point of view, the door opens and hands me what could be a couple ounces of methamphetamine.
First of all, I don't.
That came from your house.
I'm freaking out right now.
100%. I don't believe that you don't know what it is. He claims he found it under your nightstand. I guess you were having him look for a wallet or something earlier, and he happened to stumble upon it while he was looking for something for you. Now,
I have never in my life, I don't even know.
Okay. Now, Kendra, I talked to CPS before I talked to you.
While the woman was still playing clueless to the cop interviewing her inside her home, the rest of the cops were outside with the test results of methamphetamine coming out positive, and a lot of it.
Yeah, that's a lot of meth. Wow. That's more meth than I would use on a week's worth of laundry detergent. I got 4 boys living in my house.
Child found a bag of what
oh my God.
presumptively tested positive for methamphetamine under your nightstand. That's your right to say that. But the way our laws work, if we have reason or probable cause to believe that a crime occurred and you're within we can make that arrest. So you have shoes.
I know. I don't understand this. Like, literally, who can I talk to? Your sergeant or something? This is not my stuff. This is not. I did not do a crime. I can tell you who I think it is.
It's possession of a controlled substance. It's in your house. This is your house.
This is not my. I don't even know this was here. I can't even understand or fathom the fact that this is drugs in my house.
Good job, buddy. Proud of you. You did the right thing. Don't ever hesitate to call us if you feel like you're in trouble, okay?
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you again.
Thanks for calling us, sir.
Does Cuss feel okay? All right, I'm going to search you once you get to the car.
Oh, did I do that wrong or what?
No, you did fine. It's just there's cameras on the car.
Kendra Long was arrested on charges of drug trafficking and child abuse. She posted a $25,000 bail later that day.